Okay, let's talk about something that happens to literally all of us. That super awkward moment when a name you just heard completely vanishes from your brain. Well, I'm here to tell you it is absolutely 100% not your fault. You know the scene, right? You're at a party, maybe a work thing, you shake someone's hand, they say their name, you say yours, and then poof, gone. It's just gone. You're standing there, smiling, nodding, but inside your head, it's just static, totally blank. Sound familiar? Of course it does. And it all starts right there, in that split second of social contact that we're going to call the awkward handshake. It's such a universal feeling, isn't it? That little internal jolt of panic. Your brain is scrambling, trying to catch a sound that's already faded away, and you're left feeling like you're rude or you weren't paying attention. But what's really going on is actually this fascinating little glitch in how we're all wired. Which brings us to the best part of this whole explainer. It's a simple idea, but it's so powerful. It's your brain. It's not you. Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't about you being bad with names. It is not some kind of character flaw or a sign that you don't care. Nope. It's a feature. It's a built-in quirk of how our brains are designed to handle information. So really, the most important thing here is you can finally give yourself a break. Okay, so if it's our brain's fault, why does this happen? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of how our memory works, because this is where we find out why our brains basically seem to hate names. So the whole thing boils down to this classic psychology idea called the Baker-Baker paradox. It's actually super simple. If you meet two people and one of them is a baker and the other one's last name is Baker, you are way, way more likely to remember the guy's job than the other guy's name. Why? Because one is useful information and the other is, well, it's just a random sound. Let's dig into that a little more. The name Baker is totally abstract. To your brain, it's just a random piece of data with nothing to latch onto. It's like trying to file a document with no label on it. But the job of a baker? Oh, your brain loves that stuff. It immediately connects to a whole web of things you already know. The smell of fresh bread, getting up early, aprons, flour. It has context. It has meaning. So the whole forgetting process happens in a flash. First, like we said, the name has zero context. It's just a sound. Second, your brain is already overloaded. Your short-term memory is juggling their face, the feeling of the handshake, trying to think of something smart to say. A random name is the first thing that gets tossed overboard. And finally, because it was never really stored properly, there's nothing later to help you find it. No breadcrumbs to follow back to the memory. So once you understand this little cognitive glitch, it gives you something really powerful. And that's what I like to call the freedom of forgetting. So what does this actually mean for you day to day? Well, it means this is a totally universal brain quirk, so you can stop beating yourself up about it. And even better, you can be a little more understanding when someone forgets your name. You know it's not personal. It just completely reframes the whole experience. It's not a failure. It's just a moment of being human. All right, let's wrap this up with one final thought. A little mental reset that could totally change how you handle that next awkward handshake. Seriously, think about it. When you have to ask for someone's name again, yeah, it can feel a little awkward, but it's also a moment of honesty. So instead of seeing it as this embarrassing failure, what if we just treated it as an opportunity? A chance to smile and say, you know what, I am so sorry, your name has completely slipped my mind. And then you make a real, genuine second connection. It's like a mini reset button for the conversation. Hey, if you enjoyed this little brain dive, make sure you subscribe for more explainers just like it. Go ahead and share this with anyone you know who's bad with names. And, using that idea of a reset, drop a comment and tell us, what's something you'd love to hit the reset button on in your own life? Thanks so much for watching.